Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for coming in. So we are going to be unboxing the CR-10 Mini today. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, I was on a stream with CREALITY about a month or two ago, and they did a giveaway on their Chinese New Year. So I entered the giveaway and kind of sat here tinkering around with stuff and realized, wow, I won. So now I finally got it. And now, today is the day. I wasn't expecting it for another week or so, but thanks for coming in, everybody. So a couple things. It came with some really nice white PLA, which I'll be setting up probably right away as soon as I get it assembled. It also came with a bunch of extra stuff, a bag of extra parts, which usually happens. So that came, came with cutters, came with a blade, scraper, twist ties to assemble, the memory card and USB adapter, and also a cleaning tool. So this is to clean out your nozzle if it gets clogged. It also came with some tape. Now, as far as I know, nobody uses this tape in a long time, but maybe I might use it. I don't know. I doubt it. We'll see, because this should have a glass bed. And if it doesn't have a glass bed, I'll be kind of annoyed. Hey, Asgard. Hugh, thanks for coming in, everybody. So there's only a few things that I got to do to actually assemble this sucker. So it comes with four mounting bolts that are actually for the main gantry, and then 3 thumb screws for the spool holder, which I've already quickly assembled here. Basically just a bar with a little post on it. And it actually came with a really nice instruction booklet. Now, all the CREALITY printers I've seen, I've never seen a nice little booklet like this. Full color, has all the instructions in it, stuff like that. Little instruction guide to tell you exactly how to do it. And yes, it's in English. So full color instruction manual, which is pretty amazing, but very easy process. Won't even really need it. Hey, Gary T, Pratt, you, SBC 3D, how you guys doing? Thank you very much for coming in. Rat, hello, nice. How you doing? So I am going to switch this around here so I can see the comments on YouTube. And all right, so I hope you guys are doing well. Again, thanks for coming in. I'm going to start unboxing this thing. I've already started unboxing most of it, but let's see here. I'm going to go like this. Okay. All right. So this is basically how it's packaged. Got the wrap around it to keep everything tight on the base. And then this base is all just one piece in the foam. All pops out. So let me grab this. So it just pops out real nice. So this is the gantry and everything, or the base, I should say. The cord here is for the bed, so it plugs into this kind of adapter as well into the back of the power supply, which I'll show you in the next piece that pulls out of here. Let's see here. Get this set up. So I'll just go throw this over here on the table. All right, now the second part of it is on the power supply and the unit with the screen. Everything, the cable is all running from it. Top gantry, which is all here around it. So let's just pull out this. Let's pull out this box first, and we'll do the power supply first. We'll get that out of here. If I can get a camera angle, that's not going to be too annoying. We'll just pull those out. This camera is not going to be the best angle all the time, but so yeah, here's the power supply with the screen. Very basic, very big unit. Going to make sure the switch is switched to the right setting. For me, it's actually going to be the other setting, not 230. So you just flip that over to 115 for Canada, maybe also US. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Okay. So this gantry is actually set up upside down more or less in the box compared to everything else was, I would think. Maybe I'm wrong. So let's just pull this out of here. Nice and gentle. Kind of want to use both hands to get an even distribution of weight. Pull it out. Seems like this part's stuck on it. There we go. And it's all zip tied together, of course. So the gantry is all stable with the lead screw all attached by zip tie and foam. Usually they put a slip cover over top of them, which would give it a little bit less damage or reason to damage, but looks like it's okay. Hey, DB3 Dan. Everyone else, thank you for coming in. So I'm just going to put this over to the side. Hopefully my camera doesn't die on me. All right. Put this off to the side for a second while I take the wrapping off first and get this part figured out here. So let's just take this wrapping off. Thought maybe there would be something holding it down, but there's not. I really don't like that they use these stupid clips on the bed. These are super old school. So this is a fully clear glass plate. Doesn't look super thick compared to the Ender 3 Max that it came with. It also comes with 2 sheets that are like basically full sheets of the tape. So there's no seams at all. This is just 1 and 2 sheets to go on the bed or surface. Which is kind of cool, but again, I'm not too stoked on using tape unless it just can't print properly, but that would suck. So let's put this off to the side. Now this gantry does fit just like that on top, and we'll get this pieces all taken apart here. Thank you everybody who came in and is watching and hanging out. Put some screws in here. Let's get some of this area cleaned up a little bit. Well, looks like I've got another piece here that's holding the rod. Let's see. See that? More twist ties. All right. Just going to thread these up so that they're somewhat into the holes in the right spot. All you really need to do is get them started. And you really don't want to tighten these until you get to your final setup. You do want to make sure they're a little bit hand tight so things can't move around too much. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this already, but for some people who are not into 3D printing yet or haven't checked it out, but again, another side here that has the Z held up. Now that I've taken that one off, it's a little looser. Just gotta be careful not to let it slide down. Bring it up. get all these screws both started on both sides. Now I'm going to show you guys something that I've been doing and I'm getting really good results with, because a lot of these printers are not 100% true accurate square. So you really should make sure that everything is sitting square. And what I use is actually a square, a real square. So a square 90-degree that is perfect and beautiful. And you're always going to get really nice straight build. So take the square, press it down, make sure it's nice and tight against the bottom, and then push it up against, and then tighten. Now some of these printers, they do have a bar that goes down diagonally, so that it does help straighten it out and keep it straight. And I found this works the fastest and best compared to any other ways that I've assembled printers. And I've done an Ender 3. I've done a couple Ender 3s actually, for friends, as well as a couple other printers. And just watching a lot of videos on how people have been doing them, this seems to make sense. To me anyway. If you guys do it any different way, let me know in the chat. We can discuss. You guys think this is a good way or not such a good way? If you have a reason and something, let me know. I'm always eager to learn new things from people. So I think this will do a great job. And we'll see. If the bed is perfectly level, if it's nozzle and there's no scraping and stuff, then we should be fine. Now they're all a little bit tight. I'm going to tighten them all up now, so they're all strong. We'll go back to the other side and make sure that the other one is nice and tight. All right, well, that's all tight. Let's switch this around and we'll get this wires all connected to its box. You can see this is already kind of annoying. It looks like the tube is already really bent really badly, but hopefully that should be a little problem. I'll give it a try on this first test anyway. We'll see. There we go. And we got the cap in the bag. Looks like I don't really have enough room in this table. Let's see, never stop learning from each other. Yep, that's for sure. Jerry, thank you for coming in. Hello. Zolan, hello. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you guys are all doing well. Health's getting better. And yeah, all that good stuff. Hate to see you guys sick or anything doing well. So just keep your health up and the positive energy, and hopefully things will get better for all you guys. this big old power supply. I may have to put this somewhere else because I'm not going to have enough room on this desk. But basically, it has all the connections here for all the inputs. And unfortunately, neither one of these are marked. So unless you look at the instructions, you're not going to know which ones are which. Actually, no, that's not true. This one has 4 pins. This one has 2, 4, 6, 8 pin. So kind of can't screw that up, I guess. So extruder one is the top one because it's 8 pin. Plugs in just like this. Really just plugs in, and then there's a screw turn on, and that's that. Now we've got the connections for the extruder motors and all the stepper motors and everything. And these are all marked, thank goodness. So let's start with one at a time here. We'll go and we'll do this one. So this is Z and Z. One goes in the stepper motor on the bottom. The other one Take a look at these next wires. Let's see what we've got here. We've got X, E, and X. I don't know why there's 2 X and 2 Zs. That's going to screw my brain up. E goes into the extruder motor. X goes into the X, which plugs into the back of here. Kind of hard to get into, but if you've got skinny fingers, you should be able to do it. Fits in. Nice. An extra X wire, which I have no idea why would they put 2 wires. Another one, Y and Y. So I know this one goes on the back. And unfortunately, the motor wire for this plugs in to the back motor. It plugs in actually in a weird way. It should be plugging in to the back of the motor. Instead, you have it sitting like this. Kind of silly. All right, now the other ones are all the end stops. Plug in that one, goes right there. X-axis. X-axis end stop is not attached because I haven't attached it yet. End stop, end stop. X-axis is underneath here. Let's see if we can see which way it goes. Yeah, there we go. plug in. It's low. Okay. Next plugged in. The only one now I need to do is the one that's not installed on the side here, which is the other. Oops, let's move this over. So there is the end stop for Z. Thanks for coming in, Dan. Hi, FPV Joel, Rob Welsh. Rob, Welsh. Let's see, I need a couple Allen key. So this is the end stop piece that it comes with. So this needs to be installed onto the side here. Almost forgot about it. But super easy to install. It's got those bracket screws like they always come with. I freaking hate them. So install this here. See if it'll get in nicely for me. Sometimes you just gotta rotate them a little bit more to get them in nicely. Now there's no really height adjustment on this one because it's just a 3-volt cycle into it. There's no real adjustments. I guess you could maybe take out these screws and self-tap some more screws up here higher, but I don't think you're going to need it. Who am I to judge? Okay, plug in the end stop for this one. Maybe I should have did it beforehand, but whatever. Get this plugged in and yeah, I should have plugged it in before I assembled it. That's all right. We'll get there. Sometimes we struggle on little things like this and we learn from our mistakes. So there we go. Now it's plugged in. All right. Power supply. Definitely gonna have to put another shelf here. This is not gonna do so well. Power cord, like usual. Needs new power. Super crazy idea. I may have to change this roller idea so that I get a little bit more room for printers, which I've been thinking about making a new spool holder for that area anyway, but we'll see. I mean, this is only going to go back so far anyway. Maybe I can put it like that. I don't like how much cabling there is now for this thing. It actually makes it kind of look a little messy with all the cables. I can use the zip ties to actually clean it up to look a bit better. So maybe I'll do that real quick. How's everybody doing? Chris, Travis, hello. How are you guys all doing? Just gonna quickly zip tie all of these cables together to make them look a little bit better than what they are. I hate clutter. Hate unnecessary clutter. Now you want to give the bed as much room as it can to move as far as it needs to. Now I'm already sensing that this bed is super tight. So that's not a good thing in my eye. Like it can barely move nicely, so I'm gonna have to maybe switch that out and clean it up. Sometimes these wheels don't really travel too nice on there, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out eventually. Time goes on. Hey, I mean that looks all right. So this system actually comes with a spool holder, of course, like all of them do. And the spool holder actually goes up here, which I really don't like. I really don't like it. So what I might do, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take this part. Okay. Wow. I put this on, I put it on so tight that I can't get it off. There we go. I'm going to switch it around to the other side. Maybe because the way I want to mount it, I'd rather have it in the back. Now, I'm going to probably have to change this when I set it all up to get it running. But for now, I think the ideal spot for me would be to have it in the back area. I don't know what that cord is. Well, these thumb screws are supposed to actually just go in nicely. Oh, my goodness, they are actually very tight. You need a screwdriver for that. And no, I don't mean this screwdriver. This is the screwdriver that came with. Tiniest little stupid thing I've ever seen. No, it's not going to do that. They didn't even give you a screwdriver to actually install these thumb screws properly. So you have to use a man's screwdriver. Okay, that's the spool holder installed. Not a big deal. I don't know if you can see this really well, but this is a really nice white PLA that they sent me. There's not a single marking on this roll at all to tell me if it is actually PLA or what, but by the durometer of it and how it feels and stuff, it just looks like just regular PLA. But yeah, decent sized roll, not a small standard type like sample pack that some people usually get on some of theirs, which is nice. Just going to raise this Z up here by feeding the screw. Okay, pull this bed out. Now I'm going to leave it. Now that I say that, I hear some crunching. Hearing crunching. That's not good. Something is making some weird crunching noise. Well, it's just the wire. This wire is rubbing on the body, so that's not a big deal. Other than it does sound like crack when it rubs. It's starting to rub the cable already, so that's one thing I'd watch out for. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out a better positioning for this printer. For the obvious reasons, it's having a hard time fitting on this desk with the Ender3 Max sitting right beside it. So yeah, we'll have to get this figured out sooner or later. Maybe change the room around a little bit again. But that's the problem with having a small studio space. Let's get in here for the close-up of the peel. You like that? You like that? Well, hopefully my video stays on for the entire time here. Hey, 3D Printing Llama. So this is the clear glass sheet that it came with. I'm just going to use this first and see how she does. But I'm hoping she'll just be nice print on just glass. Hoping. So unfortunately, I have to resort to using these stupid little clips, which I would use only with paper documents. But when you have only this option, there's not really much you can do. If you guys have any anything that you use that's better, let me know in the chat. Because yeah, not a huge fan of these things. This is also nice that it actually comes with the upgraded springs on it already. So they have these orange springs go off. So that's pretty awesome. Looks like they're already super tight on there. So I'll just leave that as it is. And I'll take a peek at it, making sure that everything is hunky-dory when it does its leveling. And then just make sure, keep an eye. It should be okay. Let me see if I get this camera to sit 5 seconds. Wow, come on. Sorry for that, guys. Camera adjustment is always a pain in the arse today. You use Captain tape along the sides. Captain tape along the sides just to tape it onto the bed. That's interesting. Power! So we got the CREALITY 3D screen come on. Everything seems to be okay. Now I'm just curious. Okay, there's the memory card slot up here on the side. So I'm going to go into the menu, prepare. Let's go auto home. I'm going to put this over there just in case. And we'll just watch this thing do its auto home. And if there's a problem, I'll just shut it right off. But it seems like it's doing okay. Going into its home position. Touch down, still way above, so that's great. Let's go prepare. Go to the steppers. Go preheat PLA. Go preheat PLA bed. Let that thing warm up. Now preheating PLA, it says 45 degrees. Usually it's set for like 60 degrees, but we'll see how that works. I'll also see if there is anything for it to auto level. Not auto level, but sometimes in CREALITY firmware they have an option to automatically put into the leveling, so it actually goes to all the four corners, then the middle. I'm not sure if this unit has that because this, again, is an older printer. We'll let this thing heat up here and take a look on chat, see if I missed anything, anybody's comments. A long time ago when I used glass, we used to put little squares of thermal pad stuff. Still removable, but want to slide. Interesting. I'm wondering maybe we'll use this sheet of Captain tape to actually put on the bed itself underneath the glass. Maybe. Or on top of the glass, but Okay. So now she's at its prime. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get into the control, temperature, motion, filament, mode settings, motion. No, I don't think there is. I'd have to upgrade it. There. Set home offsets. Go down. Okay, so disable steppers. Let's move it across the bed. Move the bed forward, over. Let's grab a piece of paper. Well, of course, if you haven't ever done this before, you definitely don't want to level each corner to its max the whole entire time. It's a little bit easier to adjust some and then go back. So I get them to go to eye level to a point, and then I'll move them over. How is this? I'm going to hurt time moving. Wow, so this entire printer is actually really too tight. I'm going to have to go in and adjust all of these. This bed doesn't look very fucking even either. Even Steven. Looks good that way. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the screen for you guys to see. There's definitely a spot in it where it keeps like dragging. It's not good. Not good at all. Sorry for blocking the camera. Yeah, it's very notchy. Very, very notchy. I'm going to guess that all of these are going to have to be adjusted. Those wheels do not move smoothly at all. That's a horrible, horrible thing to have on a bed. One, two, three notches. It's annoying. Okay. Go back to this side. Adjust, adjust, adjust. And you get a really nice level feeling of all the four corners. One, two, three. Notches are fucking pain in my butt. Okay. I'm satisfied. Let's go back. Let's go prepare. Let's go out of home. Two to 4 inch strips of Kaplan tape wrapped around along the sides with less than an inch on top of the edge of the glass. Holds perfectly. Good to know. I may just try that. I'm just really just going to run it the way they have it for the first attempt. See how she does, and if she doesn't like to act nice, then I'll kick its butt. So making sure this blue little spacer goes in. Should be fine. you don't really need to, well, in my experience with glass beds, I've never had to worry about actually removing the bed. But again, this is a new printer, so hopefully it works the same as the other ones have in the past. This is a pretty old style printer here because the heating of the bed, 45 degrees, and the nozzle, 185. It's kind of crazy. So we'll just let that warm up and we'll adjust it later. Let's go and put this and go back this way. I hate chiseling off glass when attached. Just screws with the level and puts pressures where it shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the Ender 3 Max over here has been running on glass the entire time. As long as you wait long enough for it to cool down, it should just pop off. More or less, most of my prints have done that, which is, I guess I'm probably very lucky. But yeah, let's go prepare. Let's go, oops, control, temperature, nozzle. Let's move it up to 200. Now I want you to push some filament through. We'll let that heat up to 200, then I'll push some through, and then that should be that. Now I was going to adjust it, but I think I'm just going to wait. I want to see how badly it prints with no changing and setup. Yeah, I never chisel off the glass. Never, ever, ever have I. Never, ever will I. Patience is a virtue. At least this one comes with a an 8 gig or yeah, an 8 gig memory card instead of the cheaper one that the other ones come with. Let's put this up. Get some filament drawn out of there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go into print from. Let's go down and see if this will print the cat. Now we're just going to give it a try and we'll see if it can print. So I can already hear it struggling because of the motors not being super strong. Or not, sorry, not the motors, but the wheels on there not being perfect. I haven't heard any skipping noises yet, but it definitely does seem like it's struggling a little bit. Yeah, this is running at 245 degrees for the bed, 200 for the walls, of course. And yeah, we'll let this thing do its job here, and we're going to open up the chat. Anybody wants to come in and hang out, chit chat about how it's going. And if you got any tips or anything like that, that's always cool. I'll post the link to come in and join on StreamYards if you want to. Just give me a sec here. Google deleted your comment. That's weird. Want to come in and hang out for a minute? You guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, I don't mind the glass bed. I kind of like glass bed only because you really get a nice, good finish on the bottom. It seems like it's actually not doing too bad. I'm not sure if it's printing a raft from this print. Yep, new printer is all set up, Asgard. Yeah, so this thing right now is printing a cat model, and we'll see how that does. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get these things running, really. As long as you have the know-how, you understand what parts need to be connected. Yeah, it's actually a pretty quick setup. Been live for what, just over an hour now? You guys want to come in and hang out for a bit? You guys are more than welcome. I'm just getting things organized and cleaned up over here from the unboxing, and StreamYard is open if you want to come in. Yeah, I'm not sure, Hugh. I know he's slowly taking his time building his printer. But there's also a lot more to assemble on the Ender V2 compared to this printer. Tim bought Kim a printer because Tim likes to gift people with stuff. Tim actually bought me my FlashForge Adventurer 3 a while back when I was having a rough time, you know, and stuff like that. So he was a nice enough man to donate money towards me getting a printer again. And since then, I've really taken off, as you can see. As much as me and Tim don't get along all the time, he's a really awesome dude. He's really nice that way. He's a very helpful human being. Oh, so it's already stuck. Yeah, it already stuck. Yeah. So it looks like it couldn't lift itself up off the bed. Maybe Zed wasn't coming nice. So I'm going to have to adjust the wheels on it because already it seemed like it was having trouble. Did the first layer, then I tried to lift. And I got a feeling it's probably not doing a nice job lifting. So that answers that. Let's go back to the set of steppers. Now let's take a look at this thing and see what the deal. So there's a couple notches that I can feel once it rolls over this. And I don't see why. Maybe these wheels have a flat spot. I don't think so. Maybe at the bottom wheel. It's almost like there's an indentation here or something. It's super weird. So basically how to fix that is you got to adjust some of it. Way too tight from the looks, yes, 100%. Is that a heated bed? Do you use a glue stick? It is a heated bed, yes. And yeah, no, I haven't glue sticked it. But it also didn't move off the build plate, so that wasn't the issue. So I'm just going to have to grab these tools here to adjust because the rollers click. This is one reason why I never go back to V-slot wheels. Interesting. Better than some mat I got. Still have to use glue with it. Yeah. I mean, I really didn't have any glue issues. Didn't really have any issues with it coming off the bed at all. So there we go. That moves nice and smooth now. No clicking. No marks. Just needed a little bit of adjustment. Let's see about this one. This one still has a bit of an issue. Go in here. Give this one a little bit of a yank. Reach to the bottom. Do the same thing. Just really quickly. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm all right. I'm happy with that. Let's give her one more try. Give the old college 1-2. Whatever that means. We'll just give it a try again. Hugo's allergic to nuts. That's interesting. I'm not seeing any of that here. I'm not seeing any messages being blocked on land on YouTube. Okay. Let's see how that works. So this is again 245. We'll just let it do its thing because that's what the program in the SD card is set at. So what we do. Let's see, sand it kit, use 400, blah, blah, blah. Okay, top of the kit. Let's see, there's 3 of those for the printer stuff order. The bolt depot order. That's pretty aggressive. I don't think this is going to be a fine there, so. So let's see how it does on this one. Again, I'd like to thank everybody coming in and hanging out, checking out the unboxing of the CR-10 Mini that I won off of CREALITY. Let's see how it does this time. It's starting to lift a little bit of layer here. Just going to attack that with some tool here to pull it out of the way. Little goober. Did leave another goober, which is going to run over right now. But that's okay. I think it's literally just doing an outline. Ah, stupid goober. I'll get you later. The crazy thing is this instruction guide actually tells me that it comes with these protectors for the T-bars, the T-shaped bars. So I'm kind of interested in where those ended up, because it shows here that these little things go inside, but I don't have any of that. So I'm kind of interested in why the decoration strips never got packaged. If it is in the manual, maybe I missed something. Keeping an eye. Looks like she's doing fine. She's doing the raft, I'm guessing. Starting to get some goobers. Some pubers. Okay, now it's doing the second layer. Seems to be going back and forth nicely. Now I believe it got to the third layer before it actually started screwing up. So it's got this layer to do. This is definitely the raft. Now, if I was making my own model, I probably wouldn't be using a raft. I don't really think you need it. I guess it all depends on what you're printing, but as far as I know, this is a miniature cat 3D model that's pretty basic. Probably doesn't need any supports or anything. Only on the CR-10 full size, it's a common manual. Yeah, it is the common manual actually for the CR-10. It doesn't say CR-10 mini on it at all. So yeah, you're correct. It's but the mini is pretty much the exact same thing. It's got a little bit different build volume, but it's pretty much essentially the same thing, as far as I know. Looks like I've got an invitation from the box. CREALITY invitation to be the next customer of the CREALITY Cloud. So they're advertising that they can get their CREALITY, CREALITY invitation for the CREALITY Cloud. I use the Octo Print, but I don't use it very often anyway. That kind of a cool little thing about memberships and benefits and all that. Then you also get the warranty card, which is kind of cool, the after-sale service card. Comes with some information and stuff like that about your warranty, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Looks like she's running okay on this second layer. Second or third layer even, maybe. Let's keep an eye on them. I've already got some lifting, of course. So there's lifting on this far corner over here on the front. What we do, just gonna let it keep printing. On the other side, doesn't look like it's lifting at all. But again, this is totally stock, totally not cleaned off glass. Literally took the wrapping off. Tried to not touch any of it in the middle, of course. and just let her go. Not too worried about wasting filament. More just showing it off. Oh yeah, it's really rising now on this side. Yeah, now she's really screwed. But at least she's gotten higher up, and now it's totally off the bed. Okay, that's fine. We go stop. We go prepare. We go disable steppers. And let's get this thing off the bed here. And let's throw some glue on it. Give it one more try. So at least we didn't get any bubbling. Didn't get any failure on that point. But of course, being 45 degrees, don't think that's going to be enough. So option number 2 now, I'm going to just use some glue stick. So this is the purple Elmer's glue stick, the washable stuff. So just going to throw some of that on the bed, and then we'll give it a third try. The leveling looked pretty good, so I don't think that's the issue. So we'll just have, we'll leave it at 45 degrees again, of course, because that's what it's set up to be. I know it's not optimal, but it is what they have it set up for the model. Manufacturer, see seller for warranty issues. Yeah, see seller. See manufacturer for warranty issues. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Kit, you have a mini? You got it just before the M3 came out. Yeah, exactly. You guys have any tips for PETG? Slow it down. If you're printing with PETG, you got to slow it down. You got to have a really high temperature nozzle in the bed. And yeah, just slowing it down is going to be the biggest key. Yeah, I'll be right back. Just going to go to the bathroom and I'll let this heat up and we'll see how it goes. $20 might be a little bit too slow, but you could try it. You definitely try it. There would be no harm in trying it. Boom, touched off. Boom, okay, we're good. And we are off to the races. I think it might need to be a little closer to the bed. Maybe not. Maybe not. It looks like it's doing okay. It's kind of weird that it stops in that one position. But again, that's just the model it's sliced for. Got a link there one more time. You guys want to pop in and say hello and give your thoughts and any suggestions, any tips, or all that good stuff. Make sure you share and like and subscribe and all that good stuff too. I hear you on that one, Llama. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Well, still no lift on the bed at all, which is nice. Hasn't been any type of warping or lifting on the bed, so that's good. A little bit of glue helped that problem. And we're still running at 45 degrees on the bed, which is still pretty low in my thoughts. So maybe we can increase that on the models that I will actually slice in the slicer. But it's not doing too bad. Got that front boogie that I ripped off, so that's going to be no problem to fix later. But other than that, it seems to be printing not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. So if you guys want to check out, I've got my link tree posted on the banner, as well as my PayPal, my Patreon, and also my Amazon wish list. If you guys want to jump into any of those and help out the channel, help out the projects I've been working on. Very slowly getting finished with the large battle droid here. So the battle droid is getting worked on. I'm working on his arms and shoulders today. Once this is all done, and I'll be working on getting the bottom cleaned up and painted, and installing bolts in so he's actually really strong. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing him eventually taking over the streams for me, my new counterpart. I'm also working on one of the droid builds that we've been talking about on the channel. Tomorrow, I believe it's 4 o'clock Pacific time, we'll be doing a droid building series for an hour. And what we are building is actually one of these little guys. So this is the T3DO. So I believe it's a Michael Badley's design of a droid build. And this guy, yeah, is going to be really awesome. Takes 4 servos, his head moves sideways and up and down, and then rolls around. Really cool design by Michael Badley. Again, thank you for his Patreon work that he's been doing for everybody, and glad to see a lot of this work is coming to get some use around here. I also built this little guy. This is the first micro droid I've ever built from Michael Badley. And this is the same idea, 3 little servos that move his head and his wheels. Super easy build with a little transmitter. And probably takes about a day to print. So it's totally worth it. If you haven't checked out Michael Badley's webpage, Patreon, definitely check it out. The guy's an awesome man. He does a lot of work. And a very awesome human being. Lots of knowledge, shares everything. So we're at 11 minutes in here, and the print still looks fine. It looks like it's still sticking to the bed, which, I mean, with the glue stick, I would not surprised. But as soon as this is done printing, I'll end up calling it a day and get some other things done around the house, and then actually upload some real files to this that I want to print, and we'll see how it does after that. Hopefully we'll just keep getting nice prints off of it. Now remember, I did have to adjust the wheels on the bottom of the bed. I had to adjust these wheels up here on the top by the extruder. I didn't have to adjust this one here for the Z to move up and down. So hopefully that just stays nice. I will notice problems if it doesn't want to raise up properly and it screws up some layers. But so far, so good. Definitely have to figure out a different way to mount the spool. Because I definitely need these printers to have enough room between them. This big box here doesn't really help a lot. So maybe I'll extend this up higher or something. I don't know exactly what I'll do. But definitely need as much room in this area as I can. Really wish I had another camera here, so I'm just going to set up my phone to the StreamYard here, and we'll get that set up. Yep, Roger. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. I know it's not super exciting watching a printer print, But your tips and my tips maybe hopefully are helpful, and really, 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 really enjoy the support you guys give. And thank you so much for coming in, just hanging out and sitting there watching. Got a lot of great subscribers on my list here that are very generous and very helpful and hanging out and just watching the stream, helping get my hours. I also am very low on subscribers on this channel because it is pretty new. I am starting to put a little bit more content on it every once in a while, doing some droid buildings, and hopefully going to do some more just like, videos of me printing models and painting them and stuff like that. So hopefully this channel will grow a little bit more. I am also on Twitter now, so if you guys have had a chance to see that, I am now officially on Twitter. I'll be posting some stuff, but I really won't be on there to check messages and stuff like that. So if you do send me a message on Tinder, or not on Tinder, sorry, on Twitter, I won't see the messages. So you're better off direct messaging me either through Facebook or YouTube or whatever. I do have a Discord channel, but it is more or less for my FPV drone stuff. I don't think I need a Discord for both channels, so it is what it is. Little crappy pot pies. Yeah, pot pies actually pretty good. Thanks for coming back, Lemma. I should post to YouTube when I do Twitch. Are you talking about my game night FPV, Joel? Like a community post or whatever it's called. Yeah, I could do that for the game night eventually. We seem to be doing all right over here. Looks like it's doing okay of a job here printing. Still haven't made any mistakes, so I haven't lifted anything off the bed. But it is at 1%. Yeah, it's doing a nice outline there. Yeah, the phone quality is pretty nice, that's for sure. Take care, Chris Travis. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate you and all your time you spend on the channel and hanging out. Hopefully the noise of the printer is not too loud. So again, if you're just tuning in, it's 200 degrees on the nozzle, 45 degrees on the bed with some glue. I decided after the third attempt to use the Elmer glue that is here. I'm using this glue stick, purple glue stick on the bed. Not loud, good, that's good. Non fam, how you doing, buddy? You're more than welcome to pop in if you want to hang out. Anybody, you're all welcome to come in and hang out if you want. We're just kind of watching this print, making sure it looks okay, and then we'll move on and end the stream after that, because that's really all it's about, is getting this thing running and showing you how to do it. That's good. Well, you're starting to get a lift on this side? I don't think so, but maybe. No, nope, it's still good. Okay, FPV Joel, thanks for coming in, buddy. They're dropping like flies, but thanks for coming in, everybody. It's pretty much just the last leg here. Just getting the model printed and making sure it's all good. We'll check to see any layer changes or any failures to the print, and hopefully it's all good. If you guys are new here, check out Tripod's Garage on YouTube. He's going to be doing a stream in about an hour or so. So check him out. He's actually doing a giveaway for a mystery printer. So I'll be over on that channel later on. And I appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out. It's been a really easy build, and hope you guys learned a lot and are interested in maybe getting yourself a 3D printer in the future. If I can find some upgrade firmware for this, I might just do an upgrade on the firmware right away. But if it's not broken, we'll fix it, right? So you may just leave it the way it is. As long as it keeps printing nice, I really don't care. Yeah, looks like she's still doing fine. There's no warping or nothing. Straight on the glass bed, no problem. Looks like this model's doing okay too. Everything's feeding in nicely. Now there are a couple 3D printed things that I'm definitely going to print. One is because this filament rubs against the lead screw on the back, so that's something that's got to be fixed. I do have some hardware coming in for it. I also could probably maybe 3D print some new knobs, but those knobs look fine. Definitely going to do the filament guide. I'm definitely going to do a different type of holder for the filament. Although I don't mind this, to be honest. Actually, it works okay like that. Could be better. Yeah, so on this printer off of the CREALITY YouTube channel, they were doing a giveaway on the Chinese New Year. And they got back and they did a little video, and they did what I thought was a giveaway just for a roll of filament. They did the roll of filament, and then secondly, they did the printer giveaway. And I had no idea what it was for. I thought it was just for the filament. And then next thing you know, working away on some of the droid stuff I've been building, I look over and see my name pop up on the screen as the winner. So I jumped on there right away. I was like, well, I'm here, I'm here. Like, what did I win? And everyone in the chat just starts blowing up. You want a CR-10 Mini? And I was like, wow, what the hell? I don't win anything. It's amazing. So it's really nice. And my birthday is actually March 18th, so it's pretty close. So this is kind of my early birthday gift. Um, so yeah, really exciting. Really nice to have a nice printer that's a decent sized volume. I can start doing a lot more production on the things that I've been asked to do. I've been printing a lot of RC parts, as well as droids and other figurines and models. Mostly Star Wars stuff, some Marvel stuff, um, some TPU stuff. So there's a big line of all kinds of different little models and stuff that I've been printing. And it keeps these printers happy, and it keeps me keeps a little bit of money in my pocket for rainy days. If you're still in the chat, chime in and tell me which printer you're using and which one you like and which ones you don't like. Stuff like that. You guys got any recommendations on things that you'd rather be doing or printing, or just chime in and let me know that you're here and have some opinions, and I'd like to hear what people think. Which printer did you win on, fam? I think I remember seeing that in the chat. Again, thank you for your still being in here and hanging out, bud. You are very welcome to come in and hang out. Are you the one that won the Ender 3 Max? I know they gave away an Ender 3 Max not long ago. I kind of missed that stream. You're shy. It's all good, bro. Class in 30 minutes. No worries. No worries, man. You're welcome anytime. Like I said, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Not a lot going on right now. Kind of just finishing up the stream, letting this thing print. Hopefully she does okay. Again, we'll be heading over to Tripod stream in about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to let this run. And yeah, we'll hopefully have a successful print out of this. I'm going to shut down the stream in the next 5-10 minutes anyway here. Again, I thank you guys for coming in and hanging out and watching. If you guys have any questions about the CR-10 Mini, hopefully I can answer them, and hopefully we can get you running. Or hopefully you got some answers for me too in the future. I'm definitely not going to know it all, but it would definitely be nice to get all the prints successful. We won an LD002R on an Alabama stream. We're about 10 to watch. And again on Facebook for Thanksgiving. We won a CR6 SE. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. I don't know what is that. That's a resin printer, the first one, right? The LD002R. I think that's a resin printer. Alibaba stream. I didn't know there was an Alibaba stream. If there's an Alibaba stream, maybe I should be watching that. And then Facebook. You were watching like what, a CREALITY Facebook? Cool, man. It's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, I've noticed that, but every time they do a stream for CREALITY, it's like been like super early in the morning for me. And I just don't do that. I'm not working right now, so I kind of sleep in and miss out on all the CREALITY stuff. So heading over to Tripod's garage in a little while here. He's doing a video. I'm going to post a link to it in a second. Share. Well, it's actually in an hour, just over an hour from now. I thought it was in the next few minutes. So I'll just leave this running actually. That is the link to Tripod Garage, his channel, his video that he's doing, his live stream. So you guys want to check that out later on. We've got about an hour to go over there. To see the link for the Alabama stream, last one they gave me 3 printers. Oh, they gave 3 printers. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Feel free to post a link on there, Nontem, if you can. Oh, it was CREALITY and Alibaba. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I thought about a resin printer, but I don't really know if I have a place for it. I mean, I have an apartment, and it's pretty much a small little place here, so can't really be doing a lot with that kind of stuff. Busy? What do you mean busy? That's weird. I think I've effed my fucking... I think my session's fucked. Damn it. My GoPro is not working. For some reason, my GoPro says busy. I'll show you busy. Never seen that before. Never seen a GoPro tell me it's busy on the LCD screen. That's super weird. Thanks for coming in, everybody. So we're just doing a first print. This is the 3rd attempt because of some weird settings and stuff that I had. Also running without glue on the first attempt, as well as it's running at 45 degrees for the bed, so it's a lot less than I would expect. I mean, you can print PLA on a bare bed, but usually you have to have some kind of material, not just a glass bed. So that's kind of strange, but it seems to be printing fine right now. My GoPro is acting really strange. It's super weird. I don't understand what's going on with my GoPro. I don't know if any of you guys know what this is all about. But basically, my GoPro says busy. I just turned it on for the first time in a couple days, and it automatically comes up busy. And I can't turn it off. or stop it anyway. Yep, something's fucked. Really? Wow, that's all it was. I just needed to put a smaller memory card in there. I fixed it. All right. So now it's actually doing some layers. Looks like it's 0% infill because it's only doing the outskirts, but it looks like almost like a 3 or a 4 perimeter wall that's doing around it. And it looks like it's probably one of those Chinese cats from CREALITY. Those little figurines. Kind of cool. I can dig it. It's super shaky when it does that. Too wobbly on there. Be a cool shot, but it's too wobbly. It's better in this case. I saw that on CREALITY VIP Mall. They have a carbon glass platform. Really? Same texture as the E3 Max. Yeah, I noticed this glass has actually got some texture to it, which is really dope. I may have to get that then. Thank you, non-fam. I really appreciate that. That's a good tip. I'll have to check that out. That's definitely going to be an upgrade that I'll do because I love that glass plate. It's freaking amazing. We getting some issues here on the bed. Does it look like? It look like that model's coming up? Nope. Nope. Model looks fine. It's actually just a just got some overhang that's doing, so it's not bad. It's a slight overhang. On the back, it's actually overhanging more, but looks like it's doing fine. This is only 8%. Wish I could get this camera closer. Yeah, of course. You post a link up, bro. You can post a link. I think you're a moderator. If you're not a moderator, let me know, and we'll figure that out. But I'm pretty sure you are. Should have a way to hold this here. guess I can't extend my camera any farther than I already have. I guess this isn't going to work. Let's see it getting power. That didn't help. I think I might have finally blew my camera. Nope, it was just on the wrong one. That was weird. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Appreciate your support, hanging out. The 3D printer is working right now, and only took me about an hour to get assembled. But yeah, it's doing its first print, first successful, hopefully, print. So this is the cat model from CREALITY. Okay, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm just going to close her down now. It's going to be a process. This is still like only 12% into the print. Looks like it's going to be pretty successful. And I will let you know in the next video when I'll show you the finished edit and everything and how it went. And hopefully, just becomes a nice successful print without too much tweaking. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for coming in, and feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and share if you can. Links are always available. And yeah, again, I thank you very much. Non-fam, and everybody that's coming in to hang out. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.